Stephen Platinum, your friend in wrestling. May the 4th be with you. This is one of the shirts, one of the early shirts, maybe probably 2 years ago, that somebody sent to me for May 4th, I believe, which is really awesome. Um, anyway, here's a promo that was sent to me. Apparently, it's Todd's promo to Jacob Ashworth. This is the point at which I'm supposed to start it. So I think it starts with Jacob Ashworth talking. This is from, of course, Southern Fried Championship Wrestling. Um, yeah, this is from High Stakes, I believe. God, I hate people who name every fucking show, don't I? From April 3rd. So this was a month ago. So let's take a look and see how great this promo is and see if it indeed is promo of the year so far. I rewound a little bit to get Jacob's entrance. Oh, this is pure babyface shit, right? Yay! I believe in the Constitution. They playing mind games, but oh Bubba, they not confusing. My daddy whooped me, and it wasn't no child abuse. Cause see, I know he loved me, and the message he got it through. It's called discipline, turn me into a gentleman. But if they try to rob me, it'll be the end of them. I got my Bible, my rifle right here beside me. Man, do I hate this song, but I guess it fits Jacob Ashworth and who they think the demographic is that will love it. But I hate that song. I would also suggest Jacob Ashworth go with a different hairstyle. And I'm not saying this to be an asshole or to be facetious. I think this haircut makes him look way older than he is. And something that looks a little more refined and streamlined. Because, I mean, he's got the fro nut thing going on and the receding hairline. I think he should go with a haircut that makes him look a little more dapper, a little cooler. Now, some might disagree, but I think that hair combined with like the Colonel Sanders scruffy beard, I don't think it's the best look for Jacob. And that's your golden boy baby face, and you want him to look as good as possible. Just my opinion. Talk to God nightly, so my survival is likely. They love him, and Jacob's going for it.
Welcome back to Southern Fried. I know you've asked for this time, so I'm just going to give you the microphone and turn it over to you, buddy. Welcome back.
Thank you, Richard. Southern Fried Championship Wrestling. Boy, is it great to be back.
I like that Jacob is really going for it. Yeah, you gotta. This is a bit of a redemption story, yeah? So he's got to be enthusiastic, and he's got to invoke Southern Fried Championship Wrestling. This was clearly a show that was the one that drew the least out of the ones that they've done lately. So it's a cavernous space that just kind of sucks up the sound, so Jacob is doing a good job of sort of turning the energy up, turning the volume up.
First off, I want to go ahead and say to everyone here that I appreciate y'all welcoming me back so good. I know I've made mistakes, and I know that I've done some things that have kept me away from my home, but I promise you, it's a different man standing in this ring than there was 3 years ago. With that being said, I want to thank David Manders for bringing me back. I love you, David. But more importantly, I want to thank each and every one of you. Thank you so much for welcoming me back the way you did.
Small thing. I like the promo. I like that he thanked Manders. I like that he thanked the fans even more, and it's wonderful. Those fucking mom jeans he's wearing got to go. He's got to look the part. He's got to look streamlined. That's my note for Jacob Ashworth overall. As far as the promo itself goes, I think it's fine. So far it works. He seems sincere. He seems nervous, but appropriately so. Southern Fried's a different thing, and this is a live show, so I understand him talking to different places in the ring and not just standing and delivering, which is my usual note. I get why he's moving around. Wow, they hate Todd. That's a win. He didn't have to beg for cheers or boos. They booed him
right from the jump. Todd's look, you see what I'm saying about look? Todd's look is, I mean, a collared black long sleeve shirt with that fucking tie. Like I could just tell you, even if I had the sound off and didn't know who any of the players were, I would go like, this guy's the fucking heel. The look says it all, and I really love it. And the expression on his face. And he's got security guys. Small note, security guy with your hands in your pockets, unacceptable. No fucking real security guy would have hands in his fucking pockets. He would have his arms out ready to go. Now, if they want to cross their arms up to try to look like fucking wannabe tough guys, I'm good with that. I would also like a uniform look among security. If they're going to do black pants, black shoes, that's fine. But this guy's got a long sleeve shirt. This guy does not. The only way somebody can get away with wearing a long... And you're like, Steve, why are you being so picky about this? Why not? Fucking, that's what I'm here for, to fucking nitpick this shit, right? If you're going to have one guy in a long sleeve black shirt in security, then you have to have two other guys that are on short sleeve shirts. What does that differentiate? That means the guy with the long sleeve shirts is more important than the other two. But when you just have two guys, they gotta fucking look the same. I love this
that
dude.
Was really sweet.
Who's this guy? This fucking face? That's like, I'm gonna kick ass. Oh no, they both have short sleeve shirts. My apologies. I thought he had a long sleeve shirt. Forget what I said before. They both got the Southern Fried shirt. This guy looks the part, and he's walking right next to Todd, and he's looking at Jacob Ashworth. He's ready for a fucking fight. Love it. This guy, get into the groove. You got to be a little closer to Todd. You got to guard your guy, man. You got to guard your guy.
Jacob.
Thank you, Todd.
Now,
Todd promo. I'm fired up. Come on, Todd.
you've talked about what a long time you've waited to be back in a Southern Fried ring. I got to be honest. I've waited a long time to have this conversation with you in public. Let's backtrack a moment.
By the way, wallet chain, douchebag. I love it for a heel.
A year and a half ago, Jacob Ashworth was riding high as the Southern Fried Heavyweight Champion. He was establishing a legacy unlike anything we've seen before. Now, I'm not going to stand here and take all the credit for it because Jacob certainly earned his share, but make no mistake about it, I was holding his hand the entire time. Sometimes my job is matchmaker to protect people from themselves. Right, David? And protecting Jacob Ashworth from himself, trust me, is a full-time job. So, I bottle-fed him, led him on the way.
Whew. Crowd's mad. Good job so far. Crowd doesn't want to hear this. Is that a dude with a bullhorn? And that dude with the bullhorn and the overalls, where's his twin brother on the little motorcycles and the cowboy hats? Yeah, hashtag frickin' Guinness Book of World Record. Anyway.
Can't hear you, Todd. What was you saying?
I like that Jacob is addressing the fact that Todd is supposed to be talking to Jacob, but he's talking to everybody but Jacob. And so Jacob has just called him out on that, as Todd continues to turn his back to him in a sign of disrespect. I'm of the mind that maybe security should be in the ring, shouldn't they? Wouldn't Todd feel threatened? But then again, no, I kind of like this. Todd's trying to show that he's not scared, even though he's got the security right there. So I'm all about that too.
And then the bomb dropped. Jacob Ashworth decided to go on social media and spout his feelings about things. He embarrassed the company, embarrassed the boys in the back, embarrassed the Southern Fried champion, and most of all, embarrassed me.
Todd, I like the dueling promos in the sense that Jacob went, thanked David Manders, but then thanked most of all the fans. Whereas he kind of started small and then expanded it towards the audience. He's a babyface. Todd pulled it big and then pulled the net in tight. Right? He embarrassed the organization, he embarrassed the boys, but most of all, he embarrassed me. So he makes it all about himself. That's the hallmark of a heel. The hallmark is selfishness as opposed to selflessness. Yeah, great job.
So we had to make a decision. And as a friend of mine would say, full disclosure.
Hold up. Was that a Mr. Platinum reference? Okay. What a cheap way to get me to like this promo, but it's absolutely working. Let's hear that again.
And as a friend of mine would say, full disclosure, we announced that Jacob Ashworth had resigned as heavyweight champion and on the roster. That's what I told David Manders would happen. That's what I told the media would happen. That's what I told the wrestlers would happen. But the reality is, I fired your ass, didn't I?
Jacob didn't no-sell it, which is good. He acknowledged it.
I went to Jacob Ashworth's house. Remember? I talked to your son about his day at school that day.
I remember.
Oh, boy.
And I had you hand over the Southern Fried Heavyweight Championship. What you don't know...
That tie
what
is
nobody
working.
knows. As I pulled out of your driveway, while you were standing there, tears in your eyes, knowing that your wrestling career was over, I smiled.
Oh, damn.
I smiled because I was done being the babysitter. And see, while you were at home...
That shitty tie is doing more work. Is there a piece of apparel outside of Matthew Hankins, that does more work than Todd's badly tied tie? Maybe Culprit's getup, but those are your top three clothes that make the man. And though this is a bad reflection on Kelly, it doesn't put over Kelly's tying tie skills or Todd's. It totally works for this gimmick, and I love it. And I get you know how I do. I focus on little things at a time. This promo so far is, as the kids say, fire.
Pouting, crying in your whiskey. I was picking up the pieces. I was putting this company back together. I was talking to everybody, trying to smooth things over. And while you were exiled for hot dogs and handshakes, people like Michael Judas, The Approved, and Billy Buck were keeping this company open. And just like when I got here and I saved this company, I saved it again.
Wow. Tying in the Manders thing, which is great. Great promo.
For a year and a half, David Manders asked me, when's Jacob coming back, man? Did you talk to him?
It's a good Manders gimmick.
Fans asked me, hey, when's Jacob coming back? Jacob Ashworth sends me texts, hey, brother, don't forget about me. I sidestepped it every time. Changed the subject. Because in my mind, you were never, ever supposed to be back here.
Love this promo. My God. God, I love it. I love it. I love it.
They may want you back. The fans may want you back. But see, they're sheep. They really don't count as much as you think so. The only reason they're here is for me to make money.
Nobody likes that
They're
pointed
a
out.
means to an
Dangerous.
end. So I didn't care that they loved their folk hero, Jacob Ashworth. I had to protect this company from you. And then David decides to grow a pair and just lets you in the front door. And here you are, standing in my ring. And I can appreciate the fact that you're a changed man. You've tried to make yourself better. 20 years in this business, I've learned that that is not the case for anybody.
Oh boy, that redemption isn't possible is a very heel thing to
Some of
say.
the guys may have forgiven you. I haven't.
Oh.
I will never forgive you. You cost me money. You cost me awards. You cost me almost my career, and I put this place back up in spite of you, not because of you.
Crowd is definitely buzzing and restless and mad. They're not bored. They're
So,
just getting agitated. Let's see what the
listen to me
payoff
very
is.
clearly.
Ooh, here we go. Get in his face.
If
Yes.
they want you here, they welcomed you back. David Manners, you're his daughter's favorite wrestler. I get it. He wants you back. But to me, you are an insufferable, insecure pig.
Punctuated. Got the right crescendo.
You
Hit
know,
him.
Todd,
Hit him back, Jacob.
I've tried to apologize to you over and over again. But just like anyone else who can't forgive, you have something down deep inside you need to think about your damn self.
It's nice. It's a nice counter.
Just like a story I know of another guy named Jacob who crossed that river to face his brother Esau after all the struggles that he did and lying, he come back for forgiveness. I came back for forgiveness and redemption. I am a changed man. If you don't believe it, some of these people don't believe it, my actions from here on will speak louder than my words ever did.
Very
So
baby
here,
face.
Todd,
Very baby face.
if this will make it easier for you, if this is what you want since we were brothers, let's do it
Todd
like
standing there,
brothers.
judgment.
Take your shot.
See the body language. This is judgment, right? And Todd's just standing there, taking it, but then crossing his arms and like, nah. Now Jacob's offering to let him hit him. Where's this going?
This is fair. This is your first shot, your free shot. No retaliation, I promise. This is your free shot. Hit me, Todd. If this is what you want, hit me right here in front of everybody. If you so big
do
and
it.
bad,
That's it.
trained by Shawn Michaels himself, you wouldn't be scared to hit me, would you, Todd?
Oh,
Go ahead and hit me. Go ahead. But remember, this is your only shot, so you better make the damn thing count.
Jacob is taking the power, which is great. Even though he's the one who's going to get hit, presumably, he's taking the power, which is awesome.
Todd, what you waiting on? All that big talk just then, you want to take something out on me. I'm right here, not going to hit you back. Come on, Todd.
I'm riveted. I love it.
I'm waiting. These people are waiting.
Ah, he bitched out. No?
Is that how it's going to be? Is that what you want? Fine. Hey, that's fine.
He wants to
Come
hit
and
him in
get
the
me,
back.
Todd. My back's to you. I'm looking right at the front row. How y'all doing? Come and get me. Come and get me. You gonna come?
Will Todd do it? Oh, what a heel. Great. My man, the good security guard, is right with him too. Love it.
That's just what I figured.
Fantastic promo by Todd. What can you say? I thought that was a really well done segment. Was it long? Absolutely, but I think it's a promo that needed to happen, and it will now enable. We know who Todd is. We know who Jacob is. We know who they are in relation to one another and the fans in general. High marks all around. I mean, the Darius Lockhart promo was great. The Matt Hankins promo was great, leading up to Hardcore Hell. This one I would put right there with them, and they're really there is no higher praise than that. It's fucking great.